All right, what's going on, y'all? I'm back at it with another one, just trying something a little different. But what I wanted to do and what I wanted to talk about actually is something that I came across where it says, in order to elevate, you must separate. And that made me think about something that kind of happened when I was younger, where this guy, he got a scholarship to play ball in college. And I think maybe this was like around the early 2000s or whatever. And he ended up getting into some trouble while he was out riding around with his so-called friend, where they went out and committed a robbery. And they got caught up, and he ended up losing his scholarship and serving some jail time behind that robbery. And he didn't, really recover from it. And what I'm saying is that when you reach a certain level where you got something good going on for yourself, you got to separate yourself from not only the environment that you're in, but also the people that you're around who may not be as fortunate enough to be in the same position as you. Because we hear stuff all the time like this happening where people who have these bright futures, they end up losing it all just by being in the wrong environments and just by being around the wrong people. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times we throw around the word friend a lot, and we really don't know what it means. You see, in a situation like that, a true friend, they're not going to let you go out and get yourself into trouble. A true friend won't let you crash out on a dummy mission. You know what I mean? A true friend, they'll say, man, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think you should do that. Because this could possibly jeopardize your future. You got too much to lose, but that's why I said, we need to separate in order to elevate, because it just seems like, I don't know, now it just seems like in a lot of these situations, nobody's willing to be the voice of reason. And I mean, yeah, your parents, they could be there and kind of try to tell you, what to do and what not to do, right and wrong and all that stuff, and hopefully the stuff that they tell you, it kind of pops into your head before you go out and get yourself involved in some type of trouble. But understand that they're not going to be there with you 24/7. And so that's why I think it's extremely important to separate ourselves from those who are going in the opposite directions as us. I'm talking about the people who are going in directions that don't elevate them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the people who are headed down the path of self-destruction. And I mean, yeah, you can try to help them out. But I think it's ultimately going to be up to them to decide if they want to continue down that path of self-destruction or whatever. And if they choose to go down that path, down that bad path, then they got to understand that you can't be a part of that. You cannot allow them to drag you down in the process of them crashing and burning. You know what I'm saying? You got to set that boundary. And I mean, as selfish as it sounds, self-preservation is the first law of nature. I don't give a damn how cool you are with somebody and how cool that person may be. Don't always expect people to have your best interests in mind, especially if you both are going in different directions where you see yourself going up and they're going down. And I'm not saying that you got to be an ass about it, but you have to be able to read and see when these so-called friends are on that bullshit, because some people who you consider friends, they're not going to have a conscience about dragging you into their own bullshit and bringing you, into their own downfall, because that's the only thing that they might have going on for themselves. And all they want is just some company. You know what I mean? So do yourself a favor and, separate from them. Keep your distance. Don't crash out on some dummy shit. You know what I mean? You got to find a way to cut the rope so that you can drop the weight that's pulling you down. If not, you're going to drown. You're not going to go up and you're not going to get to where you want to go if you continue to surround yourself with various people, situations, things, and environments that are not good for you. You know what I mean? And it's not always easy. It's a challenge, but it's necessary. It's necessary for us to distance ourselves from what was once familiar to us. It's necessary when the activities, places, and people we're involved with no longer seem right. We have to separate from things and people that are no longer in alignment with us. And I think that's just a natural part of the process in life so that we can grow and continue to grow and move forward. So don't jeopardize whatever good you found for yourself for your so-called friends that are up to no good. You know what I mean? Like I said, sometimes they just want to have some company, and if that means bringing you down to their level, they'll do it. So just a little something that I had on my mind that I wanted to share. I might try to do more of these going forward, but make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you on the next one.